Good morning to all my dear students. Myself Vanita once again here with your maths class. All of you are most welcome in e-learning classroom. My dear students, already I have completed the previous chapter that was time and calendar. Today I am going to start unit 9, that is fraction. I know that a little bit all of you are aware of this. Now once again I am going to start the fraction chapter. Fraction. First, so many topics are there in the fraction. I will explain about the fraction, meaning of numerator and denominator, equivalent fraction, comparison of fractions, addition and subtraction of fractions. Students, your first question is, what is fraction? A fraction simply tells us how many parts of a whole we have. If we take the whole part, then how many parts you are taking from the whole. That part is the fraction. You can recognize a fraction by the slash that is written between the two numbers. There we have a top number and bottom number. The top number is the numerator and the bottom number is the denominator. For example, 1 by 2. In the middle slash is given and 1 by 2 is a fraction. So 1 by 2 of a pi is a half pi. Here with the example you can understand it. A watermelon is divided into two equal parts. So each part is 1/2. First you are saying one whole watermelon, and white line you have divided the watermelon into two parts and the two equal parts, and one part is showing the half of a watermelon. In the next picture you are dividing the watermelon into four equal parts. So each one part of the watermelon will be 1/4. So this is all about the fraction. Means fraction is a part of a whole. Students, we can say that fraction is numerator by denominator. Now the question is, what is numerator and what is denominator? Numerator, it is the top digit that represents the part of a whole, and denominator, it is the bottom digit that represents the whole. Numerator can be denoted by n and denominator can be denoted by d. Your next topic is equivalent fraction. In this fraction, you are saying 1 by 2 and 2 by 4. How will you get the equivalent fraction, or how you will change the fractions into equivalent fractions? But there is a method. If you multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number, then you will get the equivalent fraction. Here you can understand it with the help of example also. 1 by 2. When 1 is multiplied by 2 and 2 is multiplied by 2, means we are multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same number. Now your answer is 2 by 4. So you can say that 2 by 4 is the equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. So once again, when you multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number, you get the equivalent fraction. Next one, comparison of fractions. You have to find out. So many fractions are given there, and then you have to find out which one fraction is greater and which one fraction is smaller. So there is a process. First process, if the two fractions simply to fractions with a common denominator. You can then compare the numerator. Means if so many fractions are given and denominator is same, then you have to choose the numerator. The numerator, which one is smaller, is the smaller fraction, and the numerator, which one is greater, is the greater fraction. Suppose once again 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 4 by 2 is given here. Then you are saying that 2, that means denominator is same. So 3 by 2 is greater than 2 by 3 by 2 is greater than 4 by 1 by 2 and so on. Next one, if the denominators are different, then first you have to find out the common denominator and then compare the numerator. Two fractions are equivalent fractions when they represent the same part of a whole. Next topic is addition of fractions. To add fractions, there are three simple steps. It is given in the example also. Step 1. Make sure the bottom numbers, means denominator, are the same. Step 2. Add the top numbers, that is numerator. Put that answer over the denominator. Step 3. Simply the fraction. Whatever you are getting, you write it. So as the denominator is the same in both fractions, we simply add the number of the top of the fraction. That is 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 and write the denominator as it is. So the fraction is now 3 by 5 and this is your answers. Next one, subtraction of fractions. Also 3 steps to subtract the fraction. First, you make sure that the bottom number, means that is denominator, are the same. Now, subtract the top numbers, the numerator, from the larger numerator to smaller and put the answer over the same denominator. And then simplify the fraction if needed. Here in this example, denominator is same, that is 6. You write the 6 common denominator, then you subtract 1 from 5, that is 4 by 6 and it is equal to 2 by 3. In this way, you will do the subtraction and addition. Now, next, types of fraction. There are 4 types of fraction. First one, unit fraction. Fraction which have 1 in their numerator are known as the unit fraction. Example is given here. 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 9, 1 by 21 and so on. Here numerator is 1. So this is your unit fraction. Next one, proper fraction. Fraction whose numerator is smaller than denominator is known as proper fraction. 2 by 5, 5 by 7, 3 by 7, 7 by 12. In this example, you are saying that numerator is smaller than denominator. So such type of fraction is called proper fraction. Next one, improper fraction. Fraction whose numerator is greater than denominator or equal to denominator is known as improper fraction. Example is given here. 5 by 2, 5 is greater than 2. 7 by 4, 7 is greater than 4. 25 by 17, 25 is greater than 17. 43 by 21, 43 is greater than 21. So you are saying that all the numerators are greater than denominator. So such type of fraction is called improper fraction. Next one, mixed fraction. The type of fraction which is combination of a whole number and proper fraction, is called mixed fraction. So here mixed fraction, whole number is also given and then proper fraction. Mixing of whole number and proper fraction. Example, one whole number 1 by 2, two whole number 2 by 3, three whole number 5 by 7, five whole number 1 by 5. This all about the types of fractions. Next one, comparison of fractions. How will you understand which one fraction is the bigger and which one fraction is the smaller fraction? The first, we will compare the numerator and denominator, then you can get which one fraction is bigger fraction and which one is the smaller fraction. First, if both the fractions denominators are same, then we compare the numerator of both the fraction. If the denominators are same, then you have to compare the numerator. The fraction in which numerator is smaller, that fraction will be smaller, and the fraction which one numerator is bigger, that fraction will be bigger. Here 3 by 5, 2 by 5. So first you compare the numerator. Here 3 is greater than 2. So you can say that 3 by 5 is greater than 2 by 5 because here the denominator is same and you have compared the numerator, and numerator 3 is greater than 2. So you can say that 3 by 5 is greater than 2 by 5. Next one, which of the following is smaller? Means you have to find out which fraction is the smaller fraction. As we are seeing here, denominator is same, so we will compare the numerator, and 1 by 106 is smaller than 123. So you can say that 106 by 11 is smaller than 123 by 11. Student, now it's the time of classwork. In this slide, first question is given. Write the fraction for the shaded part of each group. You will draw these all figures in your copy and then you have to write the fraction of the shaded group. So in first picture, question number 8, you are saying circles are given. How many circles are there? There are 12 circles and 5 circles are shaded. So the fraction of this is 5 by 12. Whole part is 12 and 5 part is shaded. Next one, 2 part stars are given. 2 stars are shaded. So you have to write here 2 by 6. Next, triangle is given. 3 triangles are shaded. So your fraction is 3 by 9. So students, draw it in your copy and then write the answers, and you will set it with the color pencil. Now question number 2. Here fraction is given and you have to set the figure. So total segments in question A is 9 and you have to set portion 5. Question B, 1 by 4. So you shaded one part of the whole 4. Next is 7 by 8. In this figure, you set 7 parts and then complete the work. Next one, complete the table. Here numerator and denominator is given. You have to write the fraction. So first fraction is 5 by 8. Then 3 by 17. Next in question C, numerator is 6, denominator is blank and the fraction is 6 by 10. Now you have to find out the denominator. That denominator is 10. Next, dash 4 and 1 by 4. So you have to write here numerator. 1 is at the top of the fraction. So 1 is numerator, 4 is denominator, and the fraction is 1 by 4. Now question number 4, compare the following fractions. You have to put the sign of greater than and smaller than. First, 4 by 3, 7 by 3. As you know, denominator is same, so you have to find out the, first you see the numerator. So 7 is greater than 4, so you can say that 7 by 3 is greater than 4 by 3. Next one, 1 by 8, 1 by 8. Here the numerator is same and denominator is same. So you have to put the sign of equal to. Next, see 13 by 17, 5 by 17. Here denominator is same. So you compare the numerator, and 5 is smaller than 13. So you can say that 5 by 17 is smaller than 13 by 17. Next one, 3 by 10 and 3 by 10. Both numerator and denominator is same. So this is the, you have to put the sign of equal to. Next, solve the following. You have to add and subtract the following fraction. Question number A, 4 by 9 plus 1 by 9. So denominator is same, so write down here common denominator and 4, then you add 4 plus 1. Now your answer is 5 by 9. B, 5 plus 2 plus 3, that is 10 by 11. Next one, subtraction is given here. So you subtract 7 minus 2, that is 5 by 8. In this way, you will do the whole sums. Students, it's the time of homework. So worksheet 1 is your homework. Your question number 1 is, represent the equivalent fraction 1 by 2, 2 by 4 and 4 by 8. So circle is given here and you have to write here equivalent fractions. You represent it with the equivalent fractions. So draw 1 by 2, 2 by 4 and 4 by 8. Next one, represent the equivalent fraction 1 by 2, 2 by 6 and 4 by 12 in the given figures. So you have to draw it and set it and show the equivalent fraction. Student, this is your activity. 1 by 2, it is given in the fraction. In A, you are seeing 1 by 2 means one part out of two equal parts. Next, B, 1 by 4 is a fraction, means it denotes one part out of 4 parts. Next one, 3 by 8, that is a fraction. It denotes 3 equal parts out of 8 equal parts. So 3 is numerator and D is denominator. Same way, with the help of this example, you draw the following fractional numbers and set it. You do it in your A4 size paper. In this way, you have to complete the classwork and homework. Okay, have a nice day.